Hola gente! What is up my people? Welcome! Today we're going to be testing out the original DAFNI brush that literally broke the internet. I've never tried any tools of this kind before. I know, I guess I'm more of a blow dryer type of girl. So hopefully today we will find out together whether it's such an amazing tool. This brush was sent to me by DAFNI, actually at my request. However, you guys know how it works here. Customs fees and exchange rate taxes, that adds up to 80% that I still had to pay out of my own money. And added to that, this video is not sponsored by DAFNI. One thing that really intrigued me about this brush is that it is supposed to have 7 times the surface of a flat iron. And just like you would with a flat iron, hair straightener, whatever you want to call it, your hair must be 100% dry before you use it. That's why I think this could be an excellent ally for like morning touch-ups. Anyways, I'm gonna show you the mess we have here today. Actually, earlier this week, I decided to go blonder, and with all that bleach came a lot more damage, a lot more texture, and you guys know that my hair is naturally quite wavy, so the hair should not only be 100% dry but also very well detangled. And for that I'm using, of course, my Tangle Teaser. We need to press here and the red light starts flashing, and once it is hot it should turn green. So let's see how long that takes. Alright, that took almost a minute. You can just plug it in and maybe touch up your makeup. Okay, DAFNI, let's see what you can do. You can definitely feel the warmth. In one of the reviews they said that if you kept touching this you wouldn't get burned. I would have to disagree. You can see that it has a very nice weight and there's kind of a velvety feel to the brush. It's really nice. Should we start with the bangs? I'm gonna do it slowly, so maybe you can do less passes. Okay, let's do it a little bit more, like holding it here. And I like to add a little bit of lift in the roots in my bangs. I'm gonna try with like bigger chunks and see what happens. I'm going to go over. Yeah, I feel like you need to go under and then over. I'm gonna like focus here, the back, that my hair gets really curly, especially during the night. And I'm gonna try to do a bit of a bend. Wow, super fast. All right, just this half took under 3 minutes. I want to improve my technique on my bangs to see if I can make it look more like I do with my blow dryer. To the right, bend, 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 just kind of stay there and try to form that C there. And then with your hands, try to put it in place like so. You know what? That came pretty close, and I definitely cannot do that with my regular flat iron. Let's do the other side. I'm gonna start with those big strokes, kind of over this time, and now under. I'm gonna do that a little bit slower. You know what I really like? When you use a hair straightener, sometimes your own hair heats up so much that it burns your neck and your chest. This has enough heat to be effective without causing that. And I also want to add a little bit of lift at the back so that the crown is not very, very flat. And yeah, it worked. Now let's do the bangs. like we just practiced on the other side. Create some tension there. Okay. You see? Hi. That automatically turned off. That's a safety feature. And it's so interesting that we are almost done, practically done with the styling. Nobody wants to burn a house down, right? Okay, I did lose a couple of hairs, but then again, it happens. Something tells me that it is a lot easier to burn your face with a hair straightener than with this type of brush. 185 degrees Celsius or 365 Fahrenheit. That's actually a really good temperature. I really like that it does not press your hair, you know, like a straightener would. I feel that's a little bit less aggressive. I also really like that the type of result that it gave me when used like I just did, you know, like a brush. It's not as sleek, straight, looks smoother, refreshed style, but it did not lose as much volume and movement as when I style it with my flat iron. So if I wanted like super straight, sleek results, I would just hang on to the ends and apply a lot more tension as I'm sliding the hair through the brush, and then remember to go over and under. The other thing I wanted to mention is that when I straighten my hair, I think you've seen me multiple times, I always use this tool, which is a comb, and that way I'm making sure that my hair is fully detangled, and I also add a little bit more tension, and then I go in with the flat iron right after. Many of you guys have asked me where I get this. It's a really cool to have tool if you love straightening your hair. In some ways, I feel that with this, even though it's not meant to detangle your hair, it needs to be detangled before, like I said at the beginning, but you do get kind of some bristles, especially around, but they kind of do the same thing as the comb would. So that, for instance, you don't go over a knot with heat, which is just a very bad idea. So it helps create a little bit more tension as well. The lilac part right here, that is all like a ceramic coating, a ceramic area, which is the one that is heated up and is in contact with the hair, and that is actually one of the materials that is more frequently used in hair straighteners. It has given me good results in the past. The other thing I won't be using with this one is my Sephora clip. I definitely don't see the need to section my hair like I normally would. It's a rather big brush. You know, all those things really add up and just make the whole thing easier and faster. Perfect for the practical girl or a very hectic lifestyle. I think the cord is sufficiently long. However, I am literally dying to try their DAFNI Allure brush, which is the absolute first cordless travel-sized heated straightening brush for traveling or work, the car, wherever you feel like touching up your hair. And I'm also going to be testing that one out. That one is not going to be sent to me. I actually placed an order for it last Black Friday. It's on its way. I haven't tried the GHD one, but when I was doing my research on this brush, tons of people mentioned this was comparable to the GHD one, and actually that it performed a lot better. Of course, it's not a cheap product. So do I think it is worth the money? It actually depends on how much you want your hair to look very styled and polished in the morning and how crazy your hair is naturally. So the crazier your hair and the more addicted you are to polished hair in the morning and the busier you are, then the more you will love this one. If you have that profile, then for sure this will be worth every single cent to you. If you like going in and having professional blowouts done and you're already spending a lot of money on your hair, this is going to help you maintain the way your hair looks throughout the entire week. Well, let's face it, you go to bed like a princess, you wake up like a hot mess. I'm not sure how this would behave on people with curlier and a lot coarser hair than mine. Like, I'm a tough case, but I know there's always a tougher one. So If that's your case, please do share in the comment section below. I feel that your review is going to be very, very valuable. That is it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and that it helped you in some way, or at least that you were entertained, that you enjoyed hanging out with me here today. As always, if you are curious, you can check the description box down below for more info. Let me know in the comment section below which other hair tools you'd like me to test out next. Thanks for being here. Thanks for your support. Remember, you're amazing just the way you are, and you're exactly where you're supposed to be right now. And I will catch up with you guys again on Sunday. Ciao. Do you wanna follow? Click here.